One thing you'll notice when dealing with narcissistic individuals is they always have to be right. They believe that they are right. If you don't agree with them, you're in the wrong. Everybody else is wrong. Yet with their projection, they'll accuse you of the one who always has to be right. When it comes to trying to debate something with a narcissist, they'll twist it into an argument to tear you down or to walk out on you and fall silent on you. They'll accuse you of being the one who always creates the arguments. When you're dealing with a narcissist, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what evidence you have, they will insist that they're right and you're wrong. Usually to protect their fragile ego. They tie their self-worth in being right at everything. Admitting mistakes to a narcissist feels like their identity is under threat. They look to protect their fragile ego. They're not wrong. You were wrong. You misunderstood them. It's your fault, not theirs. They refuse to consider that they could be wrong, which is why they'll turn around and say, you always have to be right, don't you? Usually because at that point in time you were right and they were wrong, but they don't want to admit it, so they'll just say you always have to be right, don't you? There's the cognitive distortions. Narcissists view the world through their own very distorted thinking. They have that exaggeration, they have the selective memory, they have the self-serving interpretations of events, of people, of feelings. They convince themselves that their perspective is factually correct and all others are wrong. And if you dare to have a different opinion to them, then this is disrespectful and you have turned against them. Therefore, you're the issue. So they will go all out to attack your character rather than admit that they could be in the wrong in some way, because they lack the empathy to care about you. They care about winning. They care about being right. Narcissistic individuals, their empathy is gone. They're not interested in others, only themselves. Therefore, they can't understand another person's perspective. Where you may look at something that a narcissist is doing that they believe is right, but they're annoying a lot of people, and you can sort of see their perspective, you can see the cause, you can see why they would be doing it, but they can't see other people. They can't see the pain, the suffering, the hardship they cause to other people. They think that their point is right, their point is fact. They're going to have to just take a few out in order to protect themselves because they're right. However, with the double standards, you're not allowed to do that to them. They believe they're morally superior, so nobody's allowed to cause anybody else harm. However, if somebody harms somebody who has a different opinion to them, then that was okay, because they lack empathy. Narcissists need control. Being right allows them to dominate conversations, manipulate situations. If they appear wrong, it threatens their control and their sense of power over others. Therefore, they have to prove everybody else wrong and themselves right. It's a defense mechanism. Believing they're always right is a psychological defense mechanism. It shields them from humiliation, from shame, from blame, from vulnerability, from the anxiety of being wrong. Self-deception is another one. Narcissists often convince themselves of their own version of reality so well, they believe it, and they go all out to convince those around them that they are in the right. Narcissists genuinely believe they're right, therefore they're very convincing at saying the same to others. Even when there's evidence that shows otherwise, they go all out to twist it to prove you wrong and prove themselves right. Narcissists look for that social validation. They rely on others' attention, on others' reactions to reinforce their correctness. You react to some of the most unbelievable things that they come out with that they believe is right, and they find a way to attack you, to make you look like the problem. They get offended if you try to outsmart them. They get offended if you have a different opinion to them. They get offended if they're not right, therefore they rewrite it so they are. They want that belief that they are perfect, and they collect a wide circle of enablers and flying monkeys to back them up so they believe they're right. And they don't see those people are doing it usually out of fear. Narcissists think they're always right because it protects their fragile ego. It maintains their sense of control. It shields them from any shame. It's about learning that that is who they are as a person. And no matter what you say, it's not going to go in. Stop trying to convince narcissistic individuals of the truth. They're not the kind of people that want to reason. They're the kind of people who want to defend themselves, and they will defend themselves at all costs to you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add them into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you're dealing with, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is in the video description. I do also have a couple of select one-to-one slots available. I also have several books out on Amazon. How to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries, such as narcissistic individuals. A Narcissist Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for empowerment and recovery. 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people, how to stay sane and break the chain. Behind the Mask, the rise of a narcissist, which is the first in a 3-part series. They are all available on Amazon if you'd like to go and check those out. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.